or if it's greater, and then it splits up into these two. And if you see the less than sign, you will put it all as one, and it's an and. Okay. It's okay if you don't get it right away. I would be surprised if you did. If you do track with me, that's good. We're trying to figure out the numbers that would have an absolute value less than or equal to 2. So that would be things like 1, -1, +2, -2. So it's already isolated. So you can go ahead and tell me if it's an and or. So you don't have to have it memorized. Can you look at your paper? Tell your table, please, is this an and inequality or an or? Okay, this is an and. You are going to literally write that down. And. Make sure you know before you just start winging it. Like, figure out what you have happening. So because it's an and inequality, it's going to be that one that has, it's going to have x plus 7 is less than or equal to 2. And then attached to that as well, on the other side, you'll have -2. Okay, this is an and inequality, and so we solve this inequality all together. I see +7, so I should do the opposite and subtract. Okay, we would get x is less than or equal to -5 and greater than or equal to -9. Meaning that if I plug those numbers in, I'd have an absolute value of less than or equal to 2. So now we're going to graph this just like you have been. It's a compound inequality. So I just need these two numbers. It's got that or equal to for both of them. So open or close? Closed. And the x value is between those, so here. Okay, are the bars alone? No, so if you want to make, this is like my warning to you, please wait to decide wait to decide if it's and or until the bars are alone. If you want to rephrase that in a different way, it's fine. So right now, you can't decide for me. You have to wait, because if you multiply or divide by a negative, it'll flip your sign. All right, I see +1, so Cadence, what should I do? And our bars were not alone because of the 1 and the 4. So we'll subtract 1 like Cadence said. And get 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 5 is greater than 20. Okay? The 4 in front. Victoria, what should I do? So then the absolute value of 2x minus 5 is greater than 5. All right, now that the bars are alone, you can decide if it's an and inequality or an or inequality. Look at the stuff in the box there. It's greater than 5. So is it and or or? Or. So you are going to split it up. What we're saying is we want things that have an absolute value greater than 5. So that would be things like 6, 7, 8, 9, or -6, -7, -8. So you get two things. We want less than -5. It's just like the same thing you've been doing. You have a negative and a positive. Or it could be greater than +5. In order to make this work, And now we'll solve both. To undo a -5, Elliot, what should I do?
Add 5.
You don't have to do that all at once like this if you don't want. So I would get 2x is less than, it's okay, 0. And in the other one, it'd be 2x is greater than 10. Almost done. Lincoln, to get the 2 away, what do I do?
Divide by 2.
Okay, so you get x is less than 0, or, because it chooses or, x is greater than 5. So 2 separate ones, because this is an or inequality, we should have written it down. And then you're going to graph those on your number line, and they will be split apart. So let's see. As long as I can see those two numbers, it's fine. So 0 and 5. The numbers that would make this work and have an absolute value greater than 5 would be numbers less than 0 or numbers greater than 5. And is an open circle because it does not have that or equal to. Because here's your bars. Move that 3 first, sorry, -3. And you end up dividing by a negative. What should you do with your sign? Flip it. Because of this right here. It flips the sign because you divided by -3 on both sides. So now you can decide if it's and or. Look at the top of your paper there. It is and. So write it down. Which means that it's going to be this compound inequality that's stuck together. We want things that have an absolute value less than 4, so that would be things less than 4, in between -4 and +4. It should look like this. Okay, let's solve that. We would add the 1, because we should do the addition or subtraction first. And divide by 2. Fractions are your friend. It's okay. Because this is an and inequality, it will be that barbell. You will have 1 at -3/2 and 1 at 5/2. Should my circles be open or closed? Open. And it's saying the x values between those. So this one is saying the bars are alone already. It's saying your absolute value has to be less than 0. If we have an absolute value less than 0, what kind of numbers are we talking about? Negative. Oh no. So it's only negative numbers if it's less than 0, which means that your absolute value would have to be negative. Does that work? No. So it's no solutions. Told you it would be fast. And that means that when you go to graph this, because it's an inequality, you would graph exactly nothing. There is nothing on this number line that would make it work because it's not possible to have a distance from 0 of a negative number.